when I get your top 5 Heisman candidates.
Colin Klein, I mean, what do you say about that? He's just a winner.
Of all the players that you and I have ever covered, Colin Klein's probably one of the toughest guys that I've ever seen.
Now, here we go. Here's all the Heisman talk, all right? Colin Klein is now your favorite, right?
Each year, the Heisman Trophy is awarded to college football's top player. Over the course of the season, potential candidates must produce eye-popping stats, highlight real moments, and high-caliber wins. But is the Heisman Trophy really won on the field, or is it won in the papers, on social media, and on ESPN? Heisman voters are exposed to more information than ever before, making it critically important for Heisman candidates, their schools, and their fans to be on top of their communications game. K-State learned this over the past season, with senior quarterback Colin Klein becoming a top contender for the award. Today, the Heisman Trophy race is not just a sports story. It's a fascinating example of strategic communications. Let's take a look at 3 public relations lessons we can learn from Colin Klein's quest for a Heisman.
At the beginning of the 2012 season, Colin Klein was considered to be, at best, a dark horse candidate to win the Heisman. But as he continued to elevate his play and the Wildcats kept racking up wins, Klein's Heisman bid quickly moved from a potential story to a definite possibility. This is thanks in large part to the hard work of the K-State Athletics Communications Office, who worked throughout the season to make sure their guy got the attention he deserved from the media. K-State Athletics even created a web page dedicated to promoting Klein.
And a couple of things that we've done is we have sent out some promotional materials on Colin. We did some extensive research and really found and compiled a list of almost 700 of the approximate probably 850 or 60 Heisman voters, and sent out some promotional materials pretty much once a week, starting in about week 3 or 4 in the season, when it was evident that he was a candidate or a contender and started to get in the mix.
In addition, K-State was proactive in taking their message directly to the over 900 Heisman voters. They grabbed national attention for creative PR tactics, including an info mailer sealed with a Band-Aid and even a tin full of Band-Aids wrapped in Klein stats, both designed to draw connections to Klein's rough style of play and unmatched toughness on the field.
Fans can play a bigger role than ever before in the Heisman process, thanks to the rise of social media outlets like Twitter and Facebook. Fans promoted Klein with the use of hashtags such as #Kleinsman and #CKMVP.
And so last year we kind of came up with the slogan of CKMVP. So what we really thought we'd do this year was to continue that trend, because that's who he is. And so in any materials that we sent, you didn't see the word Heisman, but what it did do was showcase all of his highlights, showcase who he is, and the people that are receiving those promotional materials are Heisman voters.
Social media allows everyone to have a voice, and for those voices to reach more publics than ever before. The most effective Heisman campaigns in the media have taken advantage of this growing opportunity.
As illustrated by the issue management lens, timing is everything when it comes to relating messages to their intended publics. Google Trends can help us see Klein's steady rise in online search traffic throughout the fall, with the largest dip coming during an off week for the Wildcats. But the timing of Klein's only truly damaging game could be what cost him the trophy. HeismanPundit.com, a site dedicated to tracking the Heisman race throughout the use of straw polls of actual voters, illustrates this fact quite well. Klein made a steady rise throughout the season, but his one bad game was scrutinized intensely by the media, making it even more damaging blow than first thought.
The way these things work, there's such an ebb and flow to it, and a lot of it is luck, a lot of it is timing.
From the K-State Athletic Department to Wildcat fans on social media and ESPN commentators, many voices were present as the Heisman issue developed. We learned that it's vital to work aggressively, targeting the right publics to set the agenda in your stakeholders' favor. Additionally, in today's world, social media can be used to make a real difference in the outcome of a communications campaign. Leverage it to connect with a wide variety of publics. And finally, sometimes it all comes down to timing. When exactly the strongest messages come through and how you're able to combat them can shift the direction of a PR plan.
Count on me, so stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, stand up.